glad I double checked something. Or I wouldn't have gone live on YouTube. I had to double check things. Thank God I double checked. This is the good part of me having to do things before we really do anything. Alright. We're good now. Alright. I'm all set. Dash, welcome to the stream, man. How's your Tuesday been so far? Let me get that out. Do a quick refresh of some things. Double, quadruple check certain things here just to make sure we're good, and then we'll get on with it. Alright. So, it's been good. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Okay, so if you weren't here last time out, we had an issue where I didn't save after the preseason. Game glitched out on us, and we lost all that save data of the preseason, not like franchise itself. The negative to that is that we had to go through the preseason in. And because of that, drama. Teddy's out for the first 2 weeks. So, up to you guys. Do we want to just go to week 3 to watch Teddy's debut? Or do we want to jump into week 1 and see how Sam Bradford does? Because he's going to be our starter. Going to Walmart for the portrait frames? Hey, good place to get you some frames. And they'll be cheap. Hopefully. I got bit on my walk so much by bugs. I can just feel it. I think it was grasshoppers too. Do grasshoppers bite people? There were a shit ton of them. One like tried to cling on to me for dear life. Wanted to come with. And I was like, no. Fucking grasshoppers be crazy, man. Oh, I also have to make some deals because I want some more depth on the team at certain positions, and I'm gonna have to make some deals to make that happen. The cards. What's your situation at outside linebacker? Oh, you could use an outside linebacker on the other side. Good to know. Because do I have the player for you, Arizona? Give me a 4, and you can have Jerry Hughes for a 4. Oh, other one. Yeah, sure. Really? I could probably get a 5 then. Let's see if I can give him a 6. Or a 7. And make that work. We do have 2 7s. So I'll give him the 2 7s. Six might get it done. What do you mean release a player? I'm getting rid of a player. Fuck you want me to do? That's their problem when it comes to releasing a player. What fuck you want me to do? I want a draft. I want draft capital. The fuck? Should we take them or? Nope. Alright, well. Shit. I guess we'll walk in a little bit weaker at certain positions then. For the beginning of the year. Who was the other player I was going to deal? Because I'm not going to just cut Jerry Hughes when I can get at least something for him. Who was the other player I had that I was going to... Oh. I can cut Rodney McLeod. That one I can cut. And I will. I at least want to add a middle linebacker. I feel like we're walking in with a little bit too little depth at corner, but I'm more worried about our depth at middle linebacker than I am corner. Jaron, welcome to the stream, man. How was work yesterday? Did you see the crazy fucking fourth quarter? Because that game was boring as shit last night until the fourth quarter. That fourth quarter happened, they decided they wanted to play football. Alright, we'll go DJ Smith because he fits our scheme. Bruh, what the fuck? What do you mean? Are you telling me they let me walk into week 1 with 54 players? How'd the game do that? Now can I make the trade? Now can I trade Jerry Hughes and a 6th for a 4? Now will Arizona be like, sure, we'll take him. Just woke up 3 minutes ago. I mean, given your work schedule, I would have assumed that probably. Oh, I forgot to put a 6th round pick in there. That's okay. I can go back here and get it. Alright, Jerry Hughes and a 6th for a 4th round selection. There we go. I've made room. Fucking finally. Took fucking forever. But I made room. All for some linebacker depth. Because Vontez is hurt. It's DJ Smith. There he is. Alright. There we go. So we're going into the first couple weeks weak at corner. But I'll live with that. I'll live with that at least a little bit. George Kittle to the IR. Fuck yes! Yes! Oh, week 4. We're still probably going to lose, but it's doable now. We're going to start Sam Bradford, though, these first 2 weeks. No, welcome to the stream, man. Been a while since you've been around. How are you doing? Hopefully everything's good. Alright, where are you at, DJ? There you are. No, don't want to do that. Tank's gonna get the start over him right now, but very true. I do know how it is. There's not a lot of free time in the college life. And when there is, it's just I could cut a receiver to get room for a corner, but I don't want to cut Odell or Willie Snead. I mean, I could cut a running back too if I felt like it, but I'm not going to do that either. Niners cut Jake Moody? They just straight up cut him? They didn't look to deal him or anything? See if somebody was willing enough to take him? I don't think anybody would have, but... Alright. Because Teddy's not available, I'm doing this for one player in particular right now. Because Teddy's not available for the first 2 weeks, we are just going to sim to week 3. And then we'll watch, well, coach mode, a bit of week 3. There's Jake Smith. Hi, Jake. How's it going? Yes, this is what you need upgraded a lot. I want you to heavily focus on upgrading your impact blocking. Jake, do that a lot for me. Please and thank you. They just cut him. That's crazy. I mean, man's been a liability, but it's insane that they just straight up cut him. Alright. Next week we go. Do we beat the Titans? And this would have been what? Still Jake Locker Titans? They got CJ 2K. Oh. Just a heads up for anybody who doesn't know. Raiders franchise, hoping to bring that out intro video wise Thursday. Look for the intro to Raiders franchise Thursday, week 1, Saturday. And of course, if you haven't been keeping up with the community tab, polls up for when you guys want the off-season for Texarkana. Currently, Saturday is winning. Kind of as I anticipated. Did we win? We lost. Great. I love seeing that. More importantly, are we healthy? I've got a bad feeling. What? Yeah, the bad feeling was worth it. We have like no depth at anything right now because all of our starters are getting hurt. I mean, apparently Jabal had 3 sacks. How the fuck did we lose? Jabal had 3 sacks. We lost by 2 scores? Okay, now I know why. Okay, I think AJ McCarron's going to get the start in week 2 just because if he plays better, then Sam's getting cut or traded. Probably cut. I'm sorry, was that Jay Cutler? That was Jay Cutler. Okay. Okay. Chris Johnson didn't do shit. Neither did fucking Rashad Jennings. Okay, good to know. Alright. Receiving wise, Delaney Walker got a touchdown. Apparently Rashad Jennings was the man you had to go to for targets. Dear Lord. That was a rough go. This I'm not surprised at. His impact blocking is shit, but Chris Watt let up 5 fucking sacks. They were running a 3-4 at this point, I believe. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, 7 sacks between Casey and Tuck. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense now. I was like, how the fuck did he give up that many sacks from his guard spot? But they were running a 3-4. So, okay. Sunday Booker was an absolute monster in the D-line. Bennett played 7 snaps, gave up 3 catches for 20 yards. I will say Booker in the game is on the cut list for me. Because, I mean, given, I forget what the playbook is. Because I looked at the playbook and I don't remember if it was a 4-3 or a 3-4. I was like, 5 defensive tackles is a lot of fucking defensive tackles. My game plan is to cut one guy, just to get some depth elsewhere. I don't remember what he is in, because he's not the lowest rated defensive tackle. The rookies are lower rated than him, but I'm keeping the rookies around, specifically JJ Pegas, because that dude needs to be kept around. Alright, back to the depth chart. We need to put AJ McCarron at number 1, technically 2. Sam, you didn't impress. I will say, though, concessions, merchandise, and tickets on the uptick. Gotta love that. Also, let's just take a look at what players are in this class. Wouldn't you know, number 1 overall expectations for one Johnny Football. Can't say I'm shocked there. So Manziel's expected to go number 1. Vad Lee is expected to go number 2. Number 5 is Jacob Coker. Brett Hundley is expected to go 14. Max Brown's expected to go 23rd. Holy shit, how many quarterbacks do they have going in the first round? Jameis at 24. Jacoby at 30. Wes Lunt at 31. And Max Weddick at 32. They have so many fucking quarterbacks projected to go in the first round. That's crazy. And then Eubanks the only second round prospect. Cody Kessler in the 4th. Trayvon Boykin. Everyone's favorite Clemson quarterback, Chad Kelly. Was Blake Bortles in the last class? Because I thought he was in this class. He might have been the last class. Okay, what we got running back? There's our target. If we're bad, there's our target. If we are bad this year, that is who we're drafting. Right there. Todd Gurley. And you got Duke Johnson and Brandon Ross. Those are your only first round backs. Marshall, Jonathan Williams, Jeremy Hill, TJ Yeldon, Kenyon Drake, Kenneth Dixon. Remember when he was supposed to be fantastic? Matt Jones. Former St. Louis Battlehawk legend, Matt Jones. Why do I not remember you? I don't remember that name at all. No, hey, Derek Watson this class. And Annie Janovich. The number one wideout in the class is Mike Evans. That's legit, at least. Any other big ones here? J.D. McKissick was a wide receiver in college? I did not know that. I did not know that. I saw that Jamal Adams had a high PFF grade, which I don't really care about PFF grades, but I'd see he had a high PFF grade. Sterling Shepard in the second round. Amari Cooper in the second round. Devontae Adams in the second round. Nelson Aguilar in the second round. Raider wide receivers back to back to back. From 30 to 32 in the second round is projected to be former Raiders wide receivers. Oh, and also spoilers for the Raiders franchise. I'm keeping Amari Cooper. I'm not going to get rid of him. Any other big names here? Sammy Coates. I will say this is one of the more like legitimate draft classes where like the big names are up at the top, surprisingly. OJ Howard, second round selection projected. Jeff Swain in the third round. Nick Vannett in the fifth. Andrews Pete. DJ Humphries. Donovan Smith. Yeah, a couple of guys who are still playing in there. Damn, they got Joshua Garnett all the way as undrafted. For him. He didn't do well in NCAA, apparently. Ryan Kelly in the 5th round. Nick Martin in the 6th. Trey Turner, undrafted. Keep that in mind. Now we're going to do what I normally do, is just keep our points and wait to spend them all at the end of the season. Aaron Lynch is projected to go 7th. Shaq Lawson. Jonathan Bullard all the way in the 7th round. Oh no, trust me, Dante Thornton's getting playing time. I've already put him at the number 2 spot. I'm mainly just keeping him around just because I don't feel like getting rid of him. He's good depth too, in case of an injury. Timeout. Are there 2 Carl Lawsons? Did I just see, like, am I going crazy? Oh no, it was Shaq Lawson. I am going crazy. Good to know. DeForest Buckner in the 6th round. Jordan Phillips has a 1st round grade on him. Eric Armstead a 6th round grade on him. Accurate. He actually had an okay game. No real names here, at least. About middle linebacker. I mean, MJ was always good in NCAA. He was not a good player in reality. Oh, Reggie Ragland, 4th round grade. This is not a great draft class. Outside of like quarterback, you don't have a lot. Especially apparently at linebacker. They're all undrafted. K'Wan Alexander with a 4th round grade on him. Let's see. Jalen Mills is your top corner. Projected to be the only 1st round corner. Justin Burris in the 2nd. Jalen Ramsey, 3rd round grade. 3rd round grade on Jalen Ramsey. Could get him. Ronald Darby, 6th round. Stevie Nelson, 7th round. What about safety? Because we might actually be looking there. Landon Collins in the 4th. Carl Joseph is undrafted. Marcus May in the 4th. Rod Wilson in the 4th. Okay. Not a lot of craziness here. Essentially, if you don't need a quarterback, there's not much to look at. If you need a top flight running back, there's one player. Alright. I'm going to save real quick before we go into the game as well, just to make sure we're good. And if anything happens, you know. Alright. We are 1-1. AJ McCarron got us a win. Holy shit. Bigger question. How banged up are we? That's what I need to know. Okay, we're good. No extra injuries. Oh, I take that back. We're not good. Leonard Williams got banged up for 7 weeks. You're going on IR. Leonard, sorry, man. We just now need depth. Alright, great. Great. We have no depth at defensive end. That's always nice. That's what I love to see. Why are there 95 punters in free agency? How are there that many punters in the game? Yeah, no, you don't fit our scheme. Actually, Darnell Dockett's interesting. Only 87. I really would have thought he'd be maybe a little bit stronger. What's the block shed? Okay, never mind. We're going to go Josh Boyd. We're going to sign Josh Boyd. Yeah. Yeah. There's your starter until Desmond Bryant's back next week. Oh, also I can make a cut now. So we can get a little more depth. Because AJ McCarron got us the win, which means Sam, goodbye. Bye-bye, Bradford. Deuces. Alright, so I can add either depth at corner or defensive end. Which one do I... One is the question. What's available at corner? Not really much. Hell, Leon McFadden, who we cut, is one of the better players there. So I think I'm just going to get some more defensive end depth. He's on the left side. I mean, he doesn't really fit our scheme, but I might bring in Devin Still. I like how Malik Jackson has 78 strength. He's one of the weaker guys here. That doesn't seem accurate. You know? Bring in Devin Still. We'll add him to the defensive end room. I do want to see how the team played in week 2. Boyd. Step in there and start week 1 for him. And we'll have Devin Still on that side as well. Alright. I just want to point out, apparently, Barkevius Mingo this week had 3 sacks. Oh, we barely beat the Giants. But we won. That's all that really matters. We picked off a Hall of Famer 3 times. I'll take it. AJ McCarron played pretty well. Yeah, I'll take that. 25 of 47. That's Eli Manning threw the ball 62 times. How do you attempt 62 passes? Like, did they not run the ball at all? They ran the ball 30 times. How many plays are being fucking run? And they had over 100 rushing yards. What the fuck? Victor Cruz had 10 catches for $109. Torrey Smith, 9 catches for $117. Josh Gordon had the touchdown. Good to see only one offensive lineman giving up sacks. Arkevius Mingo with 12 tackles. 2 of those being sacks. D. Ford had a sack. Aaron Curry had a sack. Ball Sheard had a sack. Okay. We got the picks, though. Tayshaun Gibson, Chris Harris, and Justin Bethel. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. So the home opener is the debut for Teddy. I'm going to do this for only one player again. I just have to make sure the one guy's, you know, upgrading the right things. SWAT. Oh, Nagy's starting now. Okay, that explains it. Got it. Okay, divisional game against a top 5 offense. Whoops. So I don't remember exactly if we can like jump into sim and then jump out of it. I want to say if we go to the sim, we're in it and we can't get out of it. That's what I believe happens. I don't remember. What we might do is see how the game starts and then jump into the sim. It'll depend. We are on coach mode though. Let me get the game volume going.
So much riding on every NFL game, and there's no doubt the players will be ready for this early season matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Hi, Jim Nance.
field today, partner, as we're about to kick off?
Well, there's no doubt about that. They do not like each other. That's the simplest way to say it. You play your division rival twice a year, so that alone is going to build some animosity. And the other thing is, too, when you go into the offseason, what is the number one thing you try to do? Find ways to beat your division rival. So that's what we're going to see out here today. A lot of emotion, a lot of good play. It's going to be very exciting.
All right, let's kick off.
Set to return the kick. He'll have to accept the touchback. Roethlisberger's heading out now for his first series.
All right, I just want to see if I can jump into the Super Sim and jump out. Okay, I can. That's all I wanted to make sure of. Let's start in the nickel. Dear Lord, I feel far out.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. Throws the stiff arm. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line.
Also, let me double check and make sure coach mode's on. It might. Was coach mode? Part of me wants to say coach mode in this game was only on the main menu, so hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're good. No, it brings some heat.
And Washington's in the slot. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, 3 for the first. Eyeing that left side. No one in sight. Has the grab. 13-yard gain on the play. Quarterbacks love play-action passes because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field. Brown's a receiver in the slot. Roethlisberger's dropping back to throw once again. Makes the catch inbound.
How?
They've marched right onto the field with this.
Excuse me?
Moving the chains with regularity. They sure are.
Oh, I thought I thought Chris Harris had a much better position on that. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation.
Well,
and he makes the catch just past the 1st down marker.
We need Vontaze out there to hit people. But he's hurt.
We watched him in practice this week, Phil. Practice promising plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and the receivers to make it happen.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. No margin for error.
And easy touchdown. And Big Ben is skipping.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there.
I think what we might do is sim a bit of the defense. Just see Teddy play, essentially.
The Browns have themselves in a hole early. Let's see if their offense can respond on its first drive. The score's 7-0. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his
Here we
first
go.
time onto the field, but still
He's got both of his gloves.
Yeah, Jim, and every weekend,
I'm very happy about that.
better when you walk
I'm
out
very happy about that. And you know what? I'm going to straight up start him out of the gun.
play, so it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
I really hope Coach Mode's on.
Up now as a slot receiver. First and 10. He's looking
There we go. First play is a completion to Clay Harbor. There we go, Teddy.
The quarterbacks and wide receivers in this NFL now are so good.
Wide open Clay Harbor.
The throw and catch.
Teddy found him because he's good at football. This is what we expect from Teddy Bridgewater. I might also need to grab a picture of Bridgewater. I forgot I have to snap the ball for a second.
out of the gun.
Oh!
Slipped out of his hand.
Oh, Clay Harbor dove for it. Should have been a big play. Oh, come on, man.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
We even end around in this playbook? That's fucking awesome.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Halfway through this first quarter now.
Oh, and Rashad Jennings got lit the fuck up.
This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today.
Third down and 7. Bridgewater's got
The
this.
Browns want
Teddy's going to connect.
especially
It's
after
going to be
last
easy. I don't know what the fuck's going on there with the safety.
from the shotgun. Looking for a receiver.
Okay, Teddy, what the fuck was that?
Tackle him behind the line.
I was talking you up. What the fuck was that shit?
Thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The defense did their job as the special teams get set now. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
Whoops. Alright. Let's sim a bit. Next play, Roethlisberger to Wheaton for 6. He then throws it away. Then an incompletion on 3rd and 4. Just like that.
They will have to punt.
Cool. Quick 3 and out. We get the ball back. I'll take it.
Gains 11.
I feel like Travis Benjamin's going to break one. At some point. You do not understand how tempting it is for me to run something out of the Wildcat immediately.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. And Jennings going to take the handoff now.
Good job.
Okay.
The defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And Jennings lined up as the single back. 2nd and 9. Looking for an open receiver
Woo.
on the right.
Man, he really likes Clay Harbor. That's the only guy he's thrown the ball to so far. It's 3 catches off 4 targets to Clay Harbor. That's been the passing attack.
It does serve a purpose.
Will he try to connect with somebody who's not named Clay Harbor?
Than they did last week. Trying to beat the play clock.
Teddy!
He's going to be sacked, and that's a quick series for this offense. Just 3 plays before it looks like they'll have to punt it away.
Fucking, he had a guy wide open over the fucking middle. Real quick, too.
Down 45 minutes to go. And we'll return after this message.
Hell, I thought he had some of the short stuff fucking open.
Was built right on the side of the old Cleveland Municipal Stadium, which was constructed back in 1931.
Alright. Felix Jones goes nowhere. AB with 21. 5-yard penalty by the defense. I take it that's encroachment. Oh, okay. False start by the offense, moves him back. Roethlisberger throws it away. And a pick by Chris Harris gives the offense the ball back. We'll take it.
To get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-0. Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time.
Dear Lord.
Right here?
Rashad Jennings has done absolutely nothing. I'm very disappointed.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're
I'm making a change with Shanky just because I don't think it could be worse. And I'd rather give the young guy some snaps over Jennings. Yeah, Sankey, take over. Can't be any worse here.
There's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
After running it, it's 2nd down. The Play clock's running down. Three-step drop.
There we go.
Smith with the catch.
Torrey Smith's first catch on the day. First catch of somebody not named Clay Harbor.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Yeah, let's do it. Also, flip this.
Third down snap coming up. This was their bugaboo a week ago, failing to convert time and time again. Third down and 4. Screen. Inhales.
Good blocking. And Dree Archer, I think, has enough. It's going to be close.
This one's too close to call with the naked eye.
Hell yeah. There we go. We'll take that.
It's a first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Play fake here. The quarterback throws to the right.
Oh, Travis Benjamin slipping a guy.
It's a gain of 9.
There we go. There we go, Teddy.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
It's a too tight end formation.
Gary in motion.
Handoff to the back. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Okay, Bishop Sankey picking up the first.
Well, that's just a good old physical
He's rocking Trent Richardson's 33 now. Okay.
to get them another first down.
And that's the best run so far of the day. I'm happy I made the change. We'll have to snap this before the 2-minute warning.
After that last run. Action fake. Challenging defenders to the right.
Clay Harbor down to the 1. There we go.
Halftime is coming up. But first, we reach the 2-minute warning.
Give me that goal line package. Actually, give me that goal line package. Give me Dree Archer. And we'll just go strong toss. 6 completions in a row for young Teddy B.
This drive. So, first and goal to go. Running back gets it on the handoff. Swallowed up behind the line.
I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
See if the play action works.
Defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Second and goal from the 2. Play action. They deck him in the backfield.
Well, this has gone from first and goal from the 1 to third and goal from the 3.
Scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let this clock tick.
Play of this drive.
Last thing I want is Pittsburgh to have as much time as possible. All I ask, Teddy, is that you connect.
Third and goal from the 3. Looking to the right side.
Hell yeah! Clay Harbor touchdown. He really likes Clay Harbor. That's all I know. There's Teddy Bridgewater's first NFL touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
The Browns for the point after. And the point after is good.
All right, we're just going to sim this
Ball hawking defense certainly set up that
into the half, I think.
interception, the good field position, and then the touchdown. And that's a return of about 23 before he's hit and stopped.
Okay, pass to Miller for nothing. Takes us to half. And now here we go. Start of the second half. Let's just start right up the middle with Bishop Sankey.
Heads onto the field. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First and 10. We'll run it. Here's the handoff.
There you go. Bishop Sankey, gain of 5.
5-yard line.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I am not going to complain one bit.
Don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
That's second down coming up. They hand it off to the running
Oh,
back. He'll be taken down about
if he just kept going straight, I think Sankey had a first down with ease. I think he had a slight little hole to run through there. Would have the first and maybe a bit more.
That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Yeah. All right.
third down. They didn't fare too well in these situations last week. 3rd and 3. Play action fake. Looking to
Hole wide open.
all alone.
There we go. Teddy Bridgewater, 90.9% completion. Look at that.
Well, Jim,
He's
all
barely
it's
missed.
about perception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good, the defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
I'm about to say, are there any actual runs out of the gun in this?
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. First down and 10. It's handed to the running
And
back.
Sankey goes nowhere.
Tackle for a loss.
Just dropped your official skill position rankings. Could do O-line later. Break of looking at numbers. And with O-line, it's tough to... I'd say it's tough to judge an O-line by the numbers.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10.
Come on, Teddy. Woo! Travis Benjamin. Over the middle. There we go. Jags got numbers 2 center. Hainsley played really well. He played really well. I was very impressed by the offensive line. which is something I don't think I've ever in my lifetime of, like, you know, actually being able to pay attention to the Jags. I don't think I've ever said I've been impressed by the offensive line. Maybe 2017, because they played pretty well in 2017 to the O-line. Oh, there we go. Bishop Sankey. Gain of 9. There we go.
Well, we were at practice on Friday, Jim. This team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all
Go
their
Spencer
practice
Ware right now.
pays off.
About to take the snap inside the 20. Second down following the run. High formation and a handoff.
Come on, Spencer.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time
Using their
all
penalties,
overall.
sacks allowed, and pressures
In the
allowed to
red
decide the
zone.
final total.
There's a lot they can do here.
Okay, that's not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. Let's see if we get this.
The offense heads to the line.
What have you missed, Dash? Teddy has been nearly lights out.
Play clock's running down.
Fullback dive! Look at that. Look at the fullback run. Gain of 8. That's one of our better runs today.
Jim, the
Fear
defense
the
has
fullback.
that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Ooh, do I want to go play action here? Yeah. Probably not the play to go to, but, you know.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They better hurry to get the snap.
Barely got that off in time.
Looking to the right here on this.
Oh, should have been picked, but whoo, we got lucky.
Quarterback, they almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
No.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. They need to get the play off. Drop back, shotgun formation.
Touchdown! Booyah!
For the touchdown.
Torrey Smith with the touchdown. Josh Gordon has been dead silent today, but I'm not going to complain. We're winning. That is the second touchdown for Teddy Bridgewater today. Teddy looking good, man.
The defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that.
He's going to be even better when we move this team to St. Louis.
He made it. The Steelers set to return the kick. They'll take it at the 20.
All right. Back to the Super Sim. AB 25. Felix Jones gains 1 on the ground. Quick pass to Heath Miller for 3. And then an incompletion to Nate Washington. Pittsburgh just not doing anything since that first offensive possession. Since I decided to let the team call defensive plays, they've done really well.
Defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Shut up, Phil. Woo! That's the first catch for Josh Gordon today, and it is a beaut. I thought Teddy was just going to take the underneath. That's why I called that. Just give him a quick completion to start the drive. But now he decides to take the post pattern. Connects perfectly. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Oh my God, if this works. Oh my God, if this works. Look at the middle of the field.
The play clock's running down. There's a go ground here. Headed wide.
Sankey, come on, man. If you go towards the middle of the field.
15 minutes to go. You're watching.
Oh, if he doesn't try and take it outside.
The Browns are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway.
Well, let's go with this, and I want to go this way.
It's now second down. The final quarter begins with this snap.
Ooh, barely got that one off the Sankey.
And that's a big time tackle.
I'll take it, though.
Puts them 3 yards short
I'll
of
take
the
it.
first down
Manageable
marker.
second or manageable third down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
See if we can get the slants quick.
It's third
Because they've been playing a lot of man up,
This was a
so.
problematic situation for them.
Over the middle, Clay Harbor, his favorite target. Bro, Teddy's out here just killing Pittsburgh.
It's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect Teddy to play this well. This is legitimately surprising.
That reception gave them the first down. The give to the running back. Tackle down at the 40.
Another solid game for Sankey. Okay, I think it's time that we take them off kilter now.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Smith's hand
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. God damn it, they knew. Torrey stays on his feet. That's a big play.
That is fast. Sometimes you can fool them with the counter run, but they're so good, so athletic, they can adjust, and they still get in there and make the play before you gain any yards.
Okay, we'll empty it out on 4th. Run the drive. He gets his favorite guy, Clay Harbor, on a seam here in the middle.
play clock's running down. He has the
And that's a first down, E-Man.
offense picking up
Bruh.
first down on 3rd down.
Bruh. Teddy is slicing and dicing up the Pittsburgh defense.
And he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it.
If you had told me that we would be essentially flawless on offense, I would have called you crazy. This man has one bad throw. That's it. One singular bad throw.
The
And that was the near interception.
for the 7
There was one stupid throw that he tried to make. It was caught, so. But, like, he just threw behind him, like, across his body to Clay Harbor. There was that one, but.
Well, the quarterback's just too worried about his stats.
Teddy's over here just being like, I'm going to win a Super Bowl my first year.
Throwing it down the field.
Fuck it. Let's take the shot. 2nd and 1. Let's take a shot. Send them all downfield. Let Teddy take a shot.
A 2nd down and 1.
And he'll just throw it away. Okay.
This defense can pressure the quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They did this time, and it results in another incompletion.
Okay, Sankey, we only need one.
Really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Takes it from the eye. A tackle that had to be made, and that'll set up 4th down.
We only needed one.
Diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
The Browns now getting all set for the field goal.
It doinked! Fuck. I will say that further out camera is tough to judge. That's a lot tougher to judge. I don't want to call plays because they do worse on defense when I call plays. Gets fired first. Mike McDaniels, Brian Daboll. Probably Mike McDaniels. With all the shit going on with Miami, now you've got the whole Tyreek Hill situation with his ex-wife claiming like 8 different cases of DV. So you got that whole situation to deal with. Also, the team's just playing garbage. I think the Giants are going to find some success, which is going to keep his job until probably either really late in the year or off season. So I think either way he gets fired, but five yards there for Felix Jones. And are they going to go for it? They do a big pickup of 30 for Nate Washington. Well, that's not what I expected to happen. I'll say that much. Incomplete on the next one for Washington. 9-yard carry for Felix Jones. Picks up the first. Uh-oh. And Felix Jones scores with a minute on the clock. Can Teddy win it? Can Teddy win this game? Man, if I had kicked that field goal better. You know what? Let's straight up just let him go for it. Let him go for it. Oh, and down goes Teddy.
This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies.
Do it again. Just gonna run the 4 verts again, just to see.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback?
Get down.
To the right. And gains maybe 4.
Alright. I'll take a timeout.
They'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. into a great quarterback.
Just give him a chance.
Third down coming up. They're hoping to do a better job converting today than they did last week. Third and a long way to go.
Deep shot. And incomplete for Josh Gordon.
Really should have been an interception.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. Stop the up.
So I think we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime. Pittsburgh gets the ball to start. Apparently another 5-yard penalty on us. We've had a lot of those today. 1 yard by, 1 yard by Felix Jones. 1 yard by Jacoby Ford. So on 3rd and 8, it's incomplete. And here we go. It's fine, Jaron. If I can see them, I'll take care of them. You don't have to take care of all of them. It was just one of our good old guys trying to tell us how to get better viewers.
Quarters formation here for the defense. They need to get the play off. The throw to the left.
Yeah, Torrey Smith with the diving grab. Can we win this one in OT?
Has to make a great catch. That's what happened on that play.
First down here.
Actually,
after the
let's do this.
Trying to beat the play clock. Looking to go up top.
I like that there's so much time on the play clock, and he's like, trying to beat the play clock. I'm like, there's 5 seconds, Jim.
Makes the catch and gets the first down.
Fucking 5 seconds, Jim. There you go. There's your numbers. Teddy has been a fucking monster in his debut.
They've got a first down now after that catch. Play fake here, challenging the defense.
Wide open Clay Harbor. Look at him go, fighting for more.
Right around the 31-yard line.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Bring in Jennings for a handoff.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And Jennings going to secure the handoff.
Well, he centered it.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
We'll go Spencer Ware right up the middle now.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The play clock's running down. Ware's going to get it from the eye. In the end,
Spencer, just go straight, man.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
I'm going to go the halfback screen again. We'll run this slip screen, see if it works.
Snap coming up. This was their bugaboo.
Do have everybody down there.
Time and time again. Working that
Yep.
left side.
That'll be some more yards.
Now, that's going to bring up 4th down.
And we'll take that to the 2-minute warning.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead.
41-yard field goal to win it.
Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
All right, I would expect there to be more kicks given the rules.
This will be a 41-yard field goal try.
Kicks up, right down the middle. John Potter wins it. You're a wizard, John.
Well, Phil, this one ends in overtime with a game-winning field goal.
Yeah, it was so exciting, and it's a shame it just came.
And Teddy Bridgewater gets a W in his first game.
And the kicker came through.
And you know what that means. You know what it's time for. Teddy Bridgewater with the dub. I never did get that image of Teddy Bridgewater. I'm upset. They say he's cold. I don't see it. 22 of 26, 224 yards, 84% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I don't think you could have asked for a much better start to Teddy Bridgewater's career. I'm just saying. Bishop Sankey carried the ball 26 yards on 8 carries. We didn't run the ball a ton. But that's fine. We ran it enough to where play action worked. Receiving wise, Clay Harbor's apparently cold after an 8-catch, 73-yard, 1 touchdown day. You tell me how that makes sense. We only gave up 1 sack, and that was on Joe Thomas. Okay. Didn't sack Big Ben at all, but we did get 1 Chris Harris interception. So a good start to the career of one Teddy Bridgewater. That was a much better outing than I thought he was going to have. I thought he was not going to look good against a Pittsburgh defense. That puts us at 2-1 on the season, right behind the 2-0 Bengals. And that was in front of the home fans, which is what's much more important. In front of the home fans, we pick up the win. Teddy Bridgewater making magic happen. So we're going to sim through a good chunk of this season. I think we're going to sim through probably at least the next 5 weeks to see what happens. Because that'll take us to mid-season. Oh great, we go from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Dallas Cowboys. You know what? I actually am going to use the scouting points we've got solely because there's not many guys we're going to be looking at. Because the quarterbacks are the big prize this draft cycle, and we don't need a quarterback. I'm gonna wait and see what Todd Gurley's overall is. That's all I want to know is what his overall is. Give me... Just because Teddy's gonna need it. And also, it makes sense. It makes sense for Jason Garrett to give more experience to the quarterbacks. Man's a fucking quarterback himself, so makes sense. Also just thought about it. Actually, I can go to stats and see. I want to see if Jadeveon Clowney's got any stats. Okay, he's got 6 tackles so far. I hate 77 on him. That's a terrible number. We gotta change that. We gotta change that. No. Defensive lineman, like literal interior lineman, I'd be fine with it. Pass rusher? Nah. Nah. We're gonna have to change that up, Clowney. What do you guys think? 50 or 53? What number we give Clowney? 50 or 53? I was hoping to give him something in the 90s, but apparently they're all taken. I'm gonna go 50 for now. Oh, single trace. Okay, 53 then. The people want 53, we'll go 53 then. I wanted something in the 90s, but too many guys got those numbers. Let's see. Josh Boyd's got 91. What did Devon still took 98. Leonard Williams has 99. Oh, that was Billy Wynn, I think's got 90. Because I was about to say, who's got 90? Billy Wynn's got 90. Well, we'll live with it. We'll live with it. Either way, Jason Garrett gets to see his old team come into our place and play. Let's go ahead and sim a bit. Also, next week, I believe we're going to get some players back. Or it'll be close to. I didn't see that he got banned from the games, but that does not surprise me. Can't be pushing players. Can't be doing it. Even if it's opposing players, you can't be doing it. We are 3-1. Specifically 2-0 under one Theodore Bridgewater. And we will get Vontez and Joe Hayden back next week. In other news, Mitchell Schwartz is now banged up. So that's Juwan James, I believe, is now at right tackle. Our defense is 29th in the league. Our offense is 24th, but we are 3-1. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Wait, are we tied with this? With the Bengals? I thought for a second we were tied with the Steelers. I'm like, I did not think they had 3 wins. I need to know, what was the score? Another tight one. Teddy didn't throw a pick, didn't throw a touchdown. He threw for 231 through the air. Romo, 258, a touchdown and an interception. 20 of 39, goddamn. Rushing wise, Rashad Jennings carried the ball 24 times. I also have to put Bishop Sankey back to the number 1 back. Miles Austin went off, 10 catches, $147. Josh Gordon had 82 off 5. Joe Thomas and Tyron Smith both allowing sacks. Tank Carter had a big day. See, Sheard with a sack. Kyle Wilbur with a sack. And for picks, it was Chris Harris. I mean, I think everybody plays better when you watch. Mainly because it's shorter. They're not doing as much. Because I think they're running like, if I'm right on my math, they're running essentially like 90-some plays. Which is about 25 more than you run in a game. They're running an extra quarter of plays. Alright, up against San Diego. Why did our tickets go down? As the owner, JT Beverly needs to know. Concessions are great though. Top 10 concessions and merchandise. Alright. We get Vontez and Joe Hayden back next week. Lost Mitchell Schwartz, so we'll see what that means for our offensive line in this game against the Chargers, but Teddy's looked good his first 2 games. That's what really matters. Teddy Bridgewater is currently undefeated at 3-0. And we are going up against the 0-5 New York Jets. Holy fuck, who didn't get hurt? Okay. This is the worst situation that could have happened. Kendrick Ellis is going on IR, even though he could be back. But I can't cut like 9 guys. We currently do not have a right tackle on the roster because of injury. I don't know what to do. We're already low at some positions in depth. Oh, alright. Well, I know one position that's getting cut. Rashad Jennings is about to get cut because we got to make space. Alright, Rashad Jennings is cut. Any more positions that we have a little too much depth at? I mean, maybe I could cut a linebacker. I could make a cut here, but I think Devin still could move inside. I think Devin still could move inside if need be, so we could kind of play him or Josh Boyd as a tackle. So I'm not going to go crazy there. Yep. We just need to sign 2 right tackles. Or 2 offensive linemen, I should put it. Because we currently do not have a right tackle on the roster. I took the long way to get there. Beautiful. Tyson Claybill, welcome to the team. Yeah, I saw Cade Stover broke his foot. That's fucking great for Jacksonville. Because we're bad against tight ends as it is. It's great for us. Oh my god, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know if you're awake. But you know what? Your skill set is too good to pass up. Yeah, I saw the Jags signed Cody Schrader. Interesting that they decided just to get another running back. I thought they might go elsewhere. But, you know, whatever. More than likely will be inactive, I would assume. For most of the time. And did you see that apparently the trade for Tank Bigsby was because the Eagles like him as a return man? I was like, you traded 2 picks for a kick returner. No, that's not how that works. That's definitely not how that works. There's no way they gave up 2 picks because he's a kick returner. That is a name. Keedrain Callaghan? Out of southeastern Louisiana. Even better, he's from a, like, weird school. Dude, Justin Bethel's got 3 picks now. What the fuck is going on? Is our defense just pick machines? Another close game? We won 24-21? Teddy Bridgewater, not good. I mean, when literally you lost both your right tackles, I would think you'd have a tough time. 64 yards, 2 interceptions. He went 3 of 9. We barely threw the football. 25 carries for Bishop Sankey. He did have a fumble, but did have a touchdown. Teddy also ran the ball 4 times. Corner runs 4-4. 20 bench reps at the combine? That's not bad at all for a corner. That's real impressive. Okay. Defensively. Barkevius Mingo with a sack. Brian Cushing with a sack. Ingram Graham. Clowney got his first. That's Jadeveon Clowney's first career sack. There we go. But more importantly, Justin Bethel got 2 picks. And Gibson got 1. And Sharice Wright got 1. Okay, we at least have offensive linemen on the team now. We had to make some moves to do it, but we have offensive linemen on the team. And we also get Joe Hayden, and more importantly, Vontez Burfict back. Who's ready to see Vontez hurt some people? Will Teddy be 4-0? Okay. I don't like that our team success went down. That normally means we lost. I'm gonna look at the schedule before I look at injuries. We gave the Jets their first victory. What happened? Gino throws for 200, Teddy for $195. Very similar there. We didn't even let up a sack. Like, how did we lose this? 48% completion percentage. That's how. Gino threw for 65. Damn. Mike Goodson goes for 59, a touchdown. Santonio Holmes rushes for 35 yards on one. What the fuck? Alright. Receiving wise, Gordon had a good day. Yeah, we just didn't do anything. Literally didn't do anything. Perry Riley gets 12 tackles. Vontez Burfict, first game of the year for him, gets 8 tackles. That's about what I expect. Billy Wynn, Barkevius Mingo, Desmond Bryant, and Jabal Sheard all get sacks. That is the entire defensive front that got a sack. That's great. I love that. And no picks. I mean, we're 4-2 though. I'll take it. Teddy was going to have to lose at some point. But we're 4-2 so far this season. I can live with that at the bye week. I can definitely live with 4-2. Let's find out what is Todd Gurley's overall rating. Yep, we're going after Todd Gurley. Yep. 81 overall Todd Gurley. You add Todd Gurley to this team, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Get a little bit healthier too. I think Mitchell Schwartz returns. So, that's nice. The Ravens are 2-3-1. We have the 15th ranked defense in the league. That's nice. The Browns are very interested in halfback Todd Gurley and have scouted him recently. Yeah, so has probably like a lot of the league. He's the top running back in the class. Let's see, what's the injury report look like now? Alright. So with that, I think I'm going to cut one of the right tackles. And we're going to assign ourselves a defensive tackle. Release. I will say, is this the trade deadline? Yeah, this is the trade deadline. So, out of curiosity, defensive tackle. Oh, there's absolutely nothing here. Okay. Okay. I was wondering, if there was going to be any interesting defensive tackles that I could maybe trade for. Let me look at the standings if I can find them. Because I always forget what those standings are in the older games, even though they're right in front of my face. Oh, Washington's unbeaten. They tied once. Let's see, who's at the bottom? Lions, Eagles, Steelers, Giants, Seahawks, and Chiefs. Okay. 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 I wonder, is there any way that I could talk the Lions into parting with a tackle? Let's see. They have a need at wide receiver. I am willing to part with Emmanuel Sanders. And I'll offer up a 5th round selection. I wonder if they do this just for a 5. Do you guys think they would trade Ndamukong Suh for a 5? I do believe he's on the last year of his deal, but I don't think I can look at things like that from here, but we'll find out. Yeah, I don't think I can look at it from here. That's fine. Let's see. For a 5, straight up 5th round selection. Oh, they say they are unwilling to even trade him. I want to see if I add a wideout because it says they need a wideout. It's number 3 on their list of needs. I'm willing to part with E-Man. Okay, they're just unwilling to part with him. Okay. I want to see how bad is their wide receiver room. Calvin Johnson, and it's not as bad as I thought it was. They have Marquise Lee. That's funny. Defensive tackles. Seahawks were bad. They have nothing. Who else was down there at the bottom? Chiefs. What's your quarterback situation? Yeah, they're not gonna, they won't take AJ McCarron with ease, so probably not, at least. I just want to see, how interested are you guys in? I doubt they're even interested in trading him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Chiefs are unwilling to trade him. I thought Sue I might be able to get, given he was like a 76. Eagles. Powell. Jets have nothing, literally. I don't remember some of the other teams that were down there. Joseph. I'm very surprised at how many of these teams have nothing at defensive tackle. Literally, the Cardinals have nothing. Like, oh, like, not even a joke. They have nothing. Why is Michael Bennett a fucking defensive tackle? We've got Roosevelt next. They have just a bunch of rookies to the Bengals. It's not good. Young Jarrell Casey at a 68. Is there any way you guys part with Terrence Cody? Okay. If I put any interest in Emmanuel Sanders? Nope. What if they have no interest in AJ McCarron? I want to know what teams have interest in AJ McCarron. The Bears. I could trade him to the Bears. They have nothing at defensive tackle, though, sadly. Cardinals. Is it the Chiefs? The Chiefs have interest. Dude, if I can get Don Terry Poe. Oh, they can't take him because... Yeah, they can't even take him because of cap space. Damn. Man, nobody but the Bears seems to like AJ McCarron. Alright. Well, they've got Braxton Miller. I don't know why the fuck they want AJ McCarron. No, I don't want anything you got there. Young John Bostic. They do not have much at all. They've got Stephen Ridley. Yeah, I don't... As much as, like, I wouldn't mind trying to deal AJ McCarron, I don't think I'm gonna find anything. Alright. Well. Let's sign a defensive tackle or two. Let's see, who's got the most strength? Antoine Woods, the rookie. You got Ian Williams. You know, I'll take Ian Williams. Could grab Malcolm Brown again. I saw Chris Jones and I was like, wait, what? Different Chris Jones. But he does fit our scheme. You know what? Give me Marcus Kuhn. Alright. Never mind. Can't get Marcus Kuhn. Man, I really wanted Ndamukong Suh. I really thought I was going to get Ndamukong Suh with that trade. So away game against the Ravens. Here we go. Whew. We're 5-2, and we're taking on the 1-5-1 Kansas City Chiefs. Pro Bowl voting begins. Bro, we might make the playoffs. There's a good chance we make the playoffs this year, and I was not expecting it. That is such an AFC North football game. 11-6. And not a single touchdown was thrown. Teddy throws for 215. But both quarterbacks were extremely inaccurate. Flacco threw 55 times. Teddy threw 44 times. Ray Rice ran for 79 yards. Sankey 68 on the same amount of carries. Corey Smith had 81 yards against his former team. Vontez Burfict with 10 tackles on the day. There we go. Arthur Brown with 1 sack. Billy Wynn with 1 sack. John Potter missed 1 field goal. Billy Cundiff missed 3. That's about right. That is the most AFC North football game ever. A score that makes absolutely no sense. And low scoring as hell. That makes total sense. Yeah, no new injuries, which is nice. So we get Phil Taylor back next week. We would get Leonard Williams back, but he's on IR. Yep, we're getting close to getting back to full health here. I'm going to start looking at the top defensive tackle. I mean, 330 pounds? Yeah. Base 4-3. Doesn't really fit our scheme, sadly. What about Jordan Phillips? You fit our scheme at 328? Nope, base 4-3. There's no way you fit our scheme. Yep. Yep. See, awareness. $83 block shed, 80 tackle, 99. Holy shit. Okay. They all play in a base 4-3. Alright. Okay, so that's what brings him down a bit, is the awareness. Let's just take a look at Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, that's inaccurate. That is a very inaccurate Jalen Ramsey. What are the Bulls doing? What the fuck are the Bulls doing? How are you going to give $25 million a year to that man? Somebody needs to go to the Bulls front office and tell them to take a seat. Let's see, Justin Burris. He should be very similar. He's on, yep. Oh. B awareness. Okay. They all play in the fucking 4-3. Every single one of them is a 4-3 player. Alright. Alright, let's go. So since Teddy has become our starter in week 3, he has lost 1 game. I want to keep that in mind. 1 game. Teddy Bridgewater, given he hasn't thrown for a lot of touchdowns, has won us games. Shockingly. As well as the defense. The defense has been a big contributor. We are 6-2. The offense is still one of the worst in the league, but the defense is killing it. At the midway point, your team is in a good spot. How far do you think this team can go? I mean, we just gotta make the playoffs. We just gotta make the playoffs. Everything's going up for the Browns right now. And Mitchell Schwartz banged up again. Luckily, we do get Shawan James back, so Claybo is the only right tackle currently on the team, but that'll be perfectly fine for next week as long as he doesn't get hurt. That was the only injury out of that game. Bigger question, how did we win? It was another close. We have won all of our games by 3 points or less, except for the Ravens game. That's it. That's the only game that we won by more than 3 points. And Teddy Bridgewater threw 1 touchdown and 1 pick. Also, apparently both Chase Daniel and Terrence Broadway played. Don't know why, don't know how, but it happened. I could not tell you who started. Teddy went 19-33, which is one of his better days. Bishop Sankey carried the ball 27 times for 83 yards and a fumble. Cool. Ron Peak, 52 yards on 3 catches. 2 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown for Bishop Sankey through the air. What the hell? Eric Cush had 2 sacks given up. Mack and Smith both gave up a sack. Tayshaun Gibson with 10 tackles. A quiet day for Vontaze Burfict. Only 5 tackles. He didn't hurt too many people. Jabal Sheard had 3 sacks. Desmond Bryant with 2. Derek Johnson had 1. Barkevius Mingo had 1. Taylor Hart had 1. We got the pick. Eric Berry. Okay. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Another big division game coming up. We head to Cincinnati. I'm not expecting to win this one. Certainly not expecting to win this one. We're still at 22 rating. I'm shocked. Maybe next year will be the year we can move this team to St. Louis. Do we beat the Cincinnati Bengals? We do. We are 7-2. And apparently Eli Manning turned down the offer by the Giants. Okay. We lead the North. Holy fucking shit. AJ Hawk made it clear he's not re-signing. Doug Martin apparently re-signs long-term. Big Ben agrees to a 1-year extension. Okay. We need to check on Josh Gordon's numbers before we start talking about him, as he wants to negotiate here in a second. So, yeah. Sheard got 3 sacks again. I just want to point that out. He had another 3-sack game. The Bengals' offensive line is in 2025 mode. Teddy Bridgewater so far. 1,400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's not fun. Only 51% completion percentage. I don't know why in this game they just never seem to have the greatest completion percentage. Sankey only 2.8 yards per carry. Okay, Gordon is 2 yards off being our leading receiver. But so few touchdowns for receivers. 3 total touchdowns for wide receivers this season. Man, Chris Watt has barely given up any sacks since that first game. That's really good. Sheard leading us in sacks with 13. Mingo at 8. Davion Clowney only has 1. John Potter's missed 4 kicks this year so far. Let's see. Let's see what one Josh Gordon wants with his contract. We have a lot of cap room. So he is looking for 5 years, 23. So just under $5 million a year for a 24-year-old wide receiver. So that would be about what he wants. 23.5 over 5. Do we re-sign Josh Gordon? We have plenty of fucking cap room. This doesn't even touch our cap. We'll still have 30 some left. Let's see. Who all do we have that's a free agent coming up? Got Josh Gordon. We've got Mitchell Schwartz, John Potter, Billy Wynn, Chris Owens, Tavares Benjamin, Gary Barnidge, and Tank Carter. Not a lot. I'd argue maybe Billy Wynn, given he's only 26. Mitchell Schwartz is a possibility because good offensive linemen are hard to come by. Chris Owens, I'm probably letting walk. I mean, Benjamin, I'm probably letting walk. Barnidge, as much as I like Gary Barnidge, probably letting him walk. Tank Carter, I mean, he's good depth, so we'll see. But he's going to be cheap anyways. We really don't have a lot of guys to sign. I'm curious to know what contract does Schwartz want. Holy shit, you want nothing. You want absolutely nothing. Yeah, there you go. There's the contract you want. Bruh, I'm just going to re-sign Mitchell Schwartz real quick. That's done. Okay, now to Josh Gordon in this contract. I had to take care of that because that was pathetically easy. That man wanted absolutely no money. Alright. 23.5 mil over 5. Doesn't really touch our cap room at all. Josh, please tell me you have re-signed. Josh Gordon will be a Cleveland Brown or whatever the fuck we might be if we move for the long haul. And Billy Wynn will look at once the end of the year comes. So, John Potter, maybe we re-sign, we'll see. We still got 30-some million cap, which in comparison to nowadays would be like 50 million cap. How cheap the contracts are in comparison. Alright. I am going to manually do some upgrading, specifically at guard. Yep. Gotta get that impact up. I do want to see, like, what are his skills here? Finesse is an 82. I mean, overall, quite good. Quite good. Also, we need to know, how did we beat the Cincinnati Bengals? No, the owner doesn't get upgraded. If you're the owner, you're in control of everything. There is no upgrading for the owner. Holy shit, guys, we won by 10 points. That's a lot of points for us. Teddy did throw 2 more interceptions, but Andy Dalton shit the bed. 1 interception. They only threw the ball 9 times. We threw the ball 18 times. Or no, I'm sorry. They threw the ball 28 times, only 9 completions for Dalton. We threw it 35, 18 completions. Got sacked 4 times, though. Teddy got a lot of hits on him. That's not good. Sankey didn't really run great. Spencer Ware got a touchdown. Josh Gordon, after that good game, got a contract. 5 catches, 93 yards. Torrey Smith had 5 catches and 80 yards. E-Man with 1 touchdown. I'll take it. Claybo allowed 2 sacks. Jake Smith allowed 2. No, the coaches get upgrades. The coaches get upgrades. We don't get upgrades. Like, the coaches can get free agent packages, which makes them more likely to sign guys. You have retirement packages, which makes guys more likely to not retire. And you get experience packages. And then a discount package, which makes all the packages cheaper. I'm not going to say that about Josh Allen. He's one of the few quarterbacks one of the few big names that I don't think is that egotistical. I'm not going to shit on Josh Allen. As much Adasic as you want me to, I'm not gonna. He's one of the few top guys that I won't shit on. I'll shit on Mahomes. A tiny bit on Lamar Jackson because he's gotten a shit ton better since he couldn't throw. You can do it yourself. I mean, he had literally a phenomenal comeback Monday night, so you do that. He played fantastic. Okay, the Eagles are 1-8. They are not playing well this year. We should win this. We should get win number 8 here. You're contractually obligated to hate Josh Allen. Your best friend's from Buffalo. Hey, makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Just like I'm contractually obligated to hate anybody in two-tone blue. And anyone who thinks Aziz Al-Shaair is not a dirty player. Because he proved way too many times last year that he was. I didn't even look to see if we won. Just look at the fact that we got contracts accepted. We lose to the Eagles. How did we lose to a 1-8 team? Come on, guys. I think Josh Gordon's getting the football more now. He's a player with A+ morals. After all, he's a team captain. That don't mean shit. Holy shit, we got stomped. Oh my god, we got destroyed. Colt McCoy throws for 2 touchdowns. Matt Barkley apparently came in at some point. But Colt McCoy had a hell of a game. 270, 2 touchdowns. 19 of 27. Bridgewater goes 23 of 42 with a touchdown. 237. Colt McCoy went off. What the fuck? Ah, Shady McCoy did stuff. He fumbled. No touchdown, though. Bryce Brown scored the touchdown. Another good game by Josh Gordon. Got a touchdown to go along with it. Jackson Shipley and Brent Selleck with the touchdowns. How many sacks did we give up? Only the one by Tyson Clabo. Who got some sacks? Connor Barwin, no shock there. And our 2 pass rushers. Nice. Okay, so we run into the Eagles, probably go into Lincoln Financial a little too cocky. Some Eagles fan probably hit us with a beer bottle, let's be real. That's fine. That's fine. We're still, what, 7-3, taking on a Pittsburgh team. It's probably not great. I read that as a 2-year deal worth $60 million, and I was about to go batshit insane. And we're still at the top of the division. The Bengals are right there, though, at 7-3 as well. But we have the tiebreaker. Excuse me? Matt Forte has rejected the Cowboys' offer. And is it going to explore his options in free agency? You guys know exactly who we're targeting in free agency now. Let me see. Jordan Phillips. What is your block shed? Not good. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't care about looking at you then. I want to look at this. This was the guy with the 99 strength. Let's see. C overall is not great, so that's going to be something in the 70s. Alright. Well. C for Landon Collins. That's not bad for a 4th round selection. Not going to complain about that. Let's go left end. LaMichael Fanning. C. A strength. Can't tackle. Can't shed blocks. Kind of aware of things. No real moves for the most part. There's just not a lot of 4-3 play or 3-4 players in these classes. Everybody's built to rush the passer. Oh, wait a minute. Sterling Bailey just got interesting. Okay. Okay. Just got very intriguing there. Also, I need to check the injury report. Our best pass rusher is out for a couple weeks. The only positive there, F awareness I can deal with. I can manually upgrade that if I want to. I can deal with F awareness for now. He may not know he's playing football, but I'm fine with that as long as he's on the field. Oh, wait. I've got to listen to something. Rich Eisen is apparently saying something about the Jags, and I need to know. God, I love Rich Eisen. I love Rich Eisen. All it was he essentially guaranteed that Liam Cohen's going to fly back with the team, unlike the last time the Jags went up and played in Cincinnati. He takes so many shots at Urban Meyer, and I love it. Also, that injury to Shared means Jadeveon Clowney's getting snaps now. Alright. Think we're good to keep moving. Let's do it. If this team can win like 9 games, if we can get like 2 more wins, I'm happy. I'm very happy with 2 more wins. 9-7 would be a great finish for me. And we do beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's 8-3. Ryan Tannehill apparently is going to be a free agent now. Dear Lord, no one wants to re-sign with their teams. Apparently Eric Weddle re-signed, though. And Melvin Ingram. That's not a very large contract. And Trent Richardson's going back to the Cardinals. Congratulations. Nobody cares. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. So we are going to be light at pass rusher for a couple weeks. I'm going to live with what we got, but we are going to be light at pass rusher. That is a definite. I do want to see, though. How are we looking going into the last stretch of the season when it comes to stats? Teddy Bridgewater now 6-5 touchdown to interception ratio. He's got a positive touchdown to interception ratio. Bishop Sankey's got 509 yards. That's a terrible rushing average. Torrey Smith has 715 yards. Josh Gordon, 655, which I am perfectly fine if one of these guys is 1,000, the other's like 900. It's going to be really close to having two 1,000-yard receivers. Blocking-wise, what are we looking at? A lot of sacks given up by the right side. Left side, not as bad. Right side, not good. Clowney still sitting in 1 sack. See if he adds more to that, though. Let me look at the depth chart. Let me look at the depth chart. So I want to make sure that Clowney's getting snaps. Ah. Yeah, okay, he's getting snaps. He's the number 2 on that side. Okay. Let me manually progress the 1 guard just to keep him actually getting better. His impact blocking's almost at 60. Dude, Perfect has barely played in any games, and he's got 8,600 experience. That's criminally insane. Also, I think what I'm going to do is have all these guys use their points now, so the rest of the season they can build them up and we'll use them right before the playoffs. So auto progress. And let's move forward. We are 9-3. We have one more game against the Bengals. And I mean, this is great. This is great. Andrew Luck signs a 5-year extension with the Colts. I mean, we were not going to be in that fight. Yeah. I feel pretty good about this Cleveland team right now. I want to remind you, Teddy Bridgewater did not play the first 2 games of the year and has only lost 2 games all year. 2 games. He has been shockingly great. The touchdown to interception ratio is not fantastic, but he has been shockingly good. And we are getting healthier as the weeks go by. So I will leave it up to you guys. Do you want to sim through this week, see if we lock up the playoffs? Or do you want to wait and next week we hop into this game to see how we play against the Bengals and see if we can lock up the playoffs? I mean, I'll check anyways to see if we've locked in a wild card spot, as Bridgewater's 8-6 touchdown to interception ratio. Not great, but I'll take it. Torrey Smith and Josh Gordon are an exceptional tandem right now. And we have 2 guys with double-digit sacks now, and I'm happy about it. Harris and Bethel now with 4 picks. Okay, Potter at 88%. That's not terrible. 30 of 34 field goals. I am not mad at that at all. Marketing. Those Bishop Sankey jerseys are selling like crazy. I don't think people are going to be caring about the Bishop Sankey jerseys next year. I am curious to see what John Potter wants. 3 years, 2.24. For a kicker, that's rather expensive. Back then. About $1 million a year, that's rather expensive for a kicker. I think we'll wait to offer him a deal. Chris Owens, we'll probably let him walk. But this has been a much more productive season than I think any of us expected. Even with Teddy Bridgewater and Jadeveon Clowney. Holy shit, with a... What? Why are we above the Saints? Why are we above Washington? We're apparently the number 2 team in the league. We are the number 1 seed in the fucking AFC. I didn't see that coming. I thought we were going to be like the 3rd seed. The power of Theodore Bridgewater, everybody. Well, this is going to be very interesting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. Because I do not want to lose any of this. Also, might as well, while we're here, given we're about to end stream, let's check out the current Pro Bowl voting. Let's see. Teddy Bridgewater is up for the Pro Bowl. He's 2nd place currently in quarterback votes. Now, I've got to think we've got at least one, right? There we go. Travis Benjamin and Torrey Smith. No Josh Gordon. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful that Josh Gordon's not up for the Pro Bowl. Gotta put Joe Thomas in there. He's Joe Thomas. Will Rackley. Okay. Alex Mack. Bill Nagy, apparently. And Mitchell Schwartz, our entire offensive line. Okay, this seems like bullshit. Where's Jabal Sheard? He leads the league in sacks. Where is he? Why is he not in the Pro Bowl? Chris Harris. Yeah, I feel like some of our guys are getting a bit cheated, but whatever. 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 Yearly awards right now. Peyton Manning is your front runner for MVP. His teammate, Stephen Ridley's right there. Coach of the Year. Jason Garrett is third right now. Would be crazy if he won it. We got anybody up for Offensive Player of the Year? Nope. Defensive Player of the Year? Perry Riley. And Barkevius Mingo right now. Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's either Bishop Sankey or Teddy Bridgewater. So that's awesome. I would love it if Teddy won that. Probably will win it. Jadeveon Clowney is in the running, but not going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, I bet. Got Teddy up there for best quarterback. Yeah, come on. Torrey Smith is in there. Okay, at least one of them. Joe Thomas or Alex Mack looks like they're going to win best offensive lineman. Best D lineman, we have nothing. Best defensive back, Chris Harris is up there. Justin Bethel is up there. Okay. Best kicker, John Potter's up there. We have a chance to win some things. One of which could be the Super Bowl. I will say, you could have asked me 20,000 times. I would have told you every single time this team wasn't going to make the playoffs. I thought maybe we'd get close. 8 wins. Just miss it. But we're a win away from double digits, and we are currently the number 1 seed in the AFC. That is shocking. Massively shocking. As it stands right now, we're not getting Todd Gurley, which sucks. Which means I'm going to have to go buy my running back in free agency. That's a definite. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else I want to look at. I don't think so. I think that's everything. Alright. So, with that, that's going to bring us to an end of this stream. Thursday, we are back for some visual novels, and we have to decide what visual novel we're doing. That's what the way Thursday is going to start. Is we decide what visual novel we jump into. If it's right back into Ace Attorney, we normally take a break. So right now I'm thinking we probably will take a break from Ace Attorney before we jump into the next one. But we've got a lot of options. Because there's a lot of visual novels still in the backlog. And then Friday, back to platinum. With that, though, Adisic, Dash, Jaren, appreciate you guys for being here. I will see you, wait for it, next time.